Today's world gives every toon a special trinket you only get after 100% twisted research. But imagine if those trinkets came to life. Today, we're transforming every toon trinket into a real, fully playable toon, and some of these are crazy. This series is brought to us by LIMEYBERRY. Let's jump in. All right, toon trinkets, if they are toons, yeah, let's go, baby, I'm ready. Pink bow, what you gonna know? What's it gonna look like? It's Pella the bow. By the way, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting twisted versions of both of them as well. But I also just want to say, this opens the door for me to literally make stats and abilities for every single one of these trinkets. But today, we're just spectators, all right? But I'll tell you this right now. I already like Bella the Bow more than Poppy. Okay? There. I said it. Sue me. All right. We have blue bandana. Ben the... Oh, whoops. I closed out a full screen. Ben the bandana. Which, keep in mind, I'll tell you guys every toon's trinket. So this is Boxton's trinket. And Ben the bandana still kind of inherently gives off Boxton energy. I also just had a thought in my head. I'm like, should I be like comparing each trinket to what their actual ability does? Right? Like, I'm making it too complicated. Let's just enjoy it, man. Next one, we're just going to look at the trinket and literally, all right, so like Brick, I'm going to use all my brain cells to be like, could I see if this trinket manifested into something, does it look like what it actually, what am I even talking about? Let's just look at the Brick, dude. Show me Brick. Brian the Brick. Okay, I think they do absolutely coincide with what the trinket actually does, considering Brian has walking sticks, which implies that his mobility is probably lower in some capacity, which is literally what the Brick does. Who then moves on to Brian the Brick, the twisted version, literally being like Finn, where the legs are just kaput, do not work, fertig. So far, I think the trinkets are totally nailing their in-game counterpart. We have Feather Duster, which is Tisha's trinket. Yo! That's so sick! And this came out before Bassy was even made. And this gives off Bassy vibes, low-key. And this is Flora, the Feather Duster. I bet you right now, Flora and Tisha would obviously get along super extremely well. I also just feel like Flora and Brusha would somehow click because of... Next. Boom! Toon trinkets if they are toons, yeah. I know that sounded like I already did that. It's because I did. All right, we got Dog Plush, which is Toodle's trinket. Aw, we got Dolly the dog plush. Who, yeah, I mean, that totally looks like if the trinket came to life. However, I can't help but notice it says real rabies dog. They didn't have to throw that in there, but they did. This is already going to be one of the fastest twists in the game. I already knew it. All right, we got Diary, which is Flutter's trinket. We got the Daily Diary. Daisy, the Diary. And honestly, yeah, nailed it. This reminds me of Jake from one of the fan-made Danny's World games, where he's a recipe book. Daisy the Diary is essentially the same. Like, how else are you supposed to manifest a twisted to be creepy with the locket? Honestly, them losing the eye here and also using the actual lock as the other eye is so metal. And also makes, like, it gives off that Flutter vibes too by being like a little bit shy. I like it. I like Daisy a lot. Not like that. All right, we got Magnifying Glass, which is Roger's trinket. And we have... That's elite! Dude, Mr. Robin the Magnifying Glass. He looks like... It looks like Sheriff Rod. No, it looks like Grandpa Sheriff Rod. Well, Rod is already Unk. So then what's older than Unk? Pops? This is if Roger was Pops. And then the twisted version of him is sick. He's hidden in he's a fake machine. Like, I'm sure there's something that indicates in the game, kind of like the capsule. But, can this actually exist? Like, that's actually so elite. That's actually so elite. I can't even lie to you. Ooh, Ribbon Swole. All right, don't mess this up. No pressure. Don't mess this up. No pressure. It's just like one of my favorite characters. And you didn't mess it up. Yeah! Ray and Raven, the Ribbon. Oh, this is actually so sick. So sick. I'm looking at the twisted version, and I can't help but it being hung upside down and with its eyes closed. It gives off like bat vibe. Like, I wonder if it works similar to R&D. I am really fixated on staring at this. Man, there's just something about it. It's also still bound together, kind of like R&D's twisted. I want to play this tune. Like, I really want to play this tune. The top comment is, bruh, Roger literally being himself. All right, part 3. Here we go, baby. We got Light Bulb, who turns into Lily the Light Bulb, which honestly kind of just feels like a shell of Brightney, which honestly, that's pretty much exactly what it is. So yeah, this is just in a different universe. This is literally just like Brightney's sister, I guess, like, right? Is that what we're all thinking? Maybe not. We might not all be thinking that. Vanity mirror, complete twisted glisten. Oh, why did I read that out loud? Obviously, I know that. Vanity, yo, vanity the mirror looks so sick. I mean, it's basically just glitched as a girl, right? Like, I think we're all, yeah, that's kind of what we're all thinking, for sure. No, that's, yeah, pretty much exactly what it is. But the only difference is, this girl has a mouth. Up next, we have ghost snakes in a can, which is Connie's trinket. Oh wait, this, please, it has to be Medusa. 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 Yes! It's Medusa! All right, Candy the Ghost, snakes, and a can. Bro, honestly, this twisted has got to either make you immobilize or lower your, like, speed drastically whenever it sees you. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Please, Quell, can we get a twisted that's like this, that when it locks onto you, all the snake heads snap and starts going like... Oh, I hate snakes. I'm literally, it's so gross. But like, ooh, that sounds so fun. And the Toon version's cool too. Well, actually, no, the Toon version would be cool if it was like closed, right? Like, I get, they're trying to obviously make the Toon as a trinket, so that makes sense. What if instead, like, on her Toon version, I mean, she does look like in control because she's like petting one of the snakes. But like, what if though, right? Like, what if? You know what? Never mind. You did great. I'm just gonna shut up. Oh, I thought we were doing all the rares. And we just got Nightcap. Okay. We got Astro's Trinket randomly. Astro's Trinket. Okay, first of all, the name, Knave, Elite. The name Knave is beyond elite. And the way that they look, it's so cool. This is before Sylvester came out. It's like a hidden face character, right? Ooh. And then the twisted version's like kind of scared, almost protecting itself, like almost, oh, chef's kiss, bro. Let's go ahead and do one more. That was cringe. I'm sorry. Can I act like I didn't do that? We got new music. Oh, it's CG5, bro. I just realized. Let's go. All right, we got, that was so fast. To remember. Yarnette the Thread. Okay. Okay, first of all, I just want to say one thing. How does okay, I was going to say, how does the mouth not look out of place on the twisted? Okay, it does look a little bit out of, to be fair. But this one doesn't. I think it blends in really, really well. Also, I just want to point out, like, obviously it's a ball of yarn, so they probably don't feel much. Having a freaking needle, like, jabbed into your head is insane. And also, totally missed opportunity for them to hold the pen as a sword. Could you imagine if it was like a pirate going, ha, 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 ha? But it makes sense because I guarantee you, the next twisted we're about to see is, oh my gosh. It's gonna, yeah, it's a sword. So, how are you gonna make a sword look like a toon? Silhaunt the Soul Sword. So, yeah, I guess it just fully, okay, the actual twist, like, toon version, I could, like, that could be in the game tomorrow. Silhaunt could be in the game literally tomorrow. A toon that's actually a sword, amazing. Love that. The twisted version, whoa. So, let's think about this, right? So, it's just gonna fly at your head first, right? But its eyes are at the bottom of its sword. So, everyone, do this with me for a second, okay? Everyone, like, move your head down, okay? Like, stare at your feet, okay? And now imagine you have a rhinoceros, okay? How are you gonna aim that at someone when your eyes are staring at the ground? You see what I'm saying? The twisted isn't practical, but it looks cool. And I think that's what matters. I'm going into it too deep. I'm going into it way too deep. It ain't that deep. Okay, I literally don't even remember what Eclipse's Trinkets called. That's how little I care about it. The Moonpack Heirloom. And this one's also hanging up upside down, which the tree, okay, can I be honest? I like this more than I've ever even cared about Eclipse's Trinket. I cared so little about Eclipse Trinket. Check this out. I didn't bother completing her research. I didn't care. I didn't care. Sue me. But Vacula, or Valcula looks really cool. Ooh, talk to me. What is Gordy's Trinket gonna be? Memo the locket, baby! A Grim Reaper-esque toon. Looks so sick. Obviously, in game, it wouldn't actually have the scythe. Oh, but it gives off Scarecrow vibes. That's so elite. And then the twisted version with the Iker. Oh, kind of like a spider. It's like a mix of a Scarecrow spider. Scare spider? Spider Crow. It's Spider Crow. But it's a locket. It's a locket. That's enough. Once again, this was made by LIMEYBERRY over on YouTube. Please go check them out. Thank you.